Wait, Inside, are you here or what's up? If you can hear us, let us know, at least like in the general chat or something.
I can hear you.
No, I'm talking to Insider.
I'm sorry, officer. What am I being detained for? I could literally breathe and you'd have me arrested.
Not false.
All right. So hello to everyone tuned in. You are listening to Offbeat Koreans. We're a couple of Korean guys who love talking about K-pop. My name is Insider. I'm your host, and I am joined with BM and Dubious, who will be sharing their takes on the topic today. So today we're going to be talking about some of the bigger K-pop headlines in this past month of November. And of course, if you're interested in watching some of our previous podcasts, please check it out on our YouTube channel. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe. The very first topic we have in mind, BM, I'm kind of going to let you take it on a lot, is the new group from Mystic, Billie, debuted on November 10th. It was a group that was supposed to have Billie from Produce 48, but she left the company early on this year. And so six girls debuted initially.
6 groups?
Six girls with a rather a well-known cast. Suyeon, who was from Produce 101 and also Mix 9. And then Munsua, who was a former trainee at SM, and she's been training at 10 years. And some of these other girls had just small opportunities that popped up here and there. But it's also just the fact that they're from Mystic that they've been getting some kind of attention. And as I said, November 10th, they debuted with the title track Ring Ring. BM, was it a good debut? Did you like it? Anyone that you're a fan of so far?
Sorry, I just had a coughing fit. But okay, so I listened to their song once.
Ring Ring.
I watched Ring Ring once.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting.
Good or bad?
In a good way. There's a lot of good things going on, I think. I like their harmonies throughout the song. I think there's a lot of like switches. The only thing I didn't really like was, or I guess it's two things. I thought the dance break at the end was kind of awkward. But it doesn't really matter because I feel like Billie for me is like a group that I'd listen to, not really like follow.
Mm-hmm.
At least for now.
Damn.
But damn, what?
You're a mean guy.
I'm sorry. Congratulations on your new job as the opinion police.
Damn.
Damn.
Wait. How did you hear of them actually? Because I know you were kind of the first to bring up this group.
I just say his name, huh?
So I'm sorry, BM. I'll note that down.
Well,
No,
at least I know
already. And you said debuted it twice already. It's debuted.
Debut.
At least I know that.
I'm gonna mess that up. Yeah.
At least I know that Insider knows my real name.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I think I was following like Suyeon after she got eliminated. And I think I came across her profile and like saw that she was part of Mystic Story. Right? Mystic Story, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I like looked into there and then saw like some news saying that they were debuting or they were like prepping for debut, you know. That's how I heard about Mystic Story. I do think it was kind of weird. Oh wait, my 2 points. The dance break at the end was kind of awkward. The second point was I feel like, and this is just me being like picky, I guess, because I like this kind of stuff. In their MV, right? It seemed kind of just very what's called choppy, for lack of better words. There's a lot of beautiful scenes where like they're in very, very interesting like sets and locations, right?
Yeah.
Like inside that one room with the spiral colorful blocks. Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. I liked it a lot. But the other half, like literally half of their MV is beautiful shots, and then the other half of their MV looks like a dance cam. Like a choreo.
In the red, like
yeah.
stuff,
And there's like all the laser shows going on. Like it seems, it comes off as like very choreo video for me. like what you see like Aespa, Twice, whatever, like doing their choreo vids, you know, after they release their comeback, whatever. Those are the only two things I didn't like. Not like any of the members really stand out to me, unfortunately. Sorry. But I'm excited for Suyeon being added. Kind of wish she was included in the debut because I feel like she would fit well. I didn't really know the direction that Billie was going for before the debut, right? So I wasn't really sure. I had no idea like how they're gonna like integrate Suyeon. Was this gonna be like another Yeti thing? And I kind of wish that she did debut with the group because I liked the song like pretty decently. Like I think it takes a lot for me to like a song and like express it. But I'm for sure probably gonna download the song. And I think Suyeon would have been a great fit, and that's kind of just summarizes my thoughts on that. What was the point of adding Suyeon? I think she's a good fit. Well, she showcased in Girls Planet that she was pretty well rounded, right? She can decently sing, like she can at least hold a melody, and a pitch, and she can dance. I think dancing is her forte, and she has like charisma, like she's very charismatic on stage and stuff. So I think that's why like after her like performance in Girls Planet, like I think they saw the potential that she has to be like a star, and then like they decided to add her.
Dubious, I know you were pretty new to this group recently, and you didn't even hear about them past their debut. Did you hear anything else about this group? I guess like.
So when I was looking into this topic, right? I mean, the only reason I even knew they were coming, I mean, sure, I saw like, oh, Billie's, debuting on all K-pop. I was like, well, that's a weird name. But and then I heard that Suyeon was gonna be joining, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And Suyeon's a contestant that BM really liked on JYPn. So
That's right.
that's the reason why I was like, oh, I took interest in them and I looked them up. But like I gotta be honest, like when I looked at like their teaser video, I loved it. I thought it was like one of the best like kind of teaser. I don't know if it's like a teaser video. It's not even like how other girl groups do teaser videos. It's very different. It felt almost like I don't know, like a trailer for like a mini show or something, or like a trendy like horror show on like Netflix or something. And I loved it. And then they had like small bits and pieces of like their songs in it. And I was like, oh, like this melody sounds a little like Red Velvety. Like, oh, this sounds a little Itzy. Like, so I was like, oh, maybe that's like the route they're gonna go on. And I didn't even know it like until like today that they had already debuted. And I listened to their song Ring Ring. I gotta be honest, like I agree with BM that it's really different, but for me it was maybe a little too different. It felt a little weird to me. I didn't really get hooked on it, but that's the same way I felt with Next Level. So maybe Aespa's Next Level. So maybe with time I'll like Ring Ring. I'm not particularly impressed. I thought the best part of their debut was the teaser videos, ironically. But yeah, no, I agree with BM. Some of the shots in the music video were really pretty. One of the ones that we haven't talked about yet, there was like an attic scene where there's a lot of like flying like confetti and stuff. It was also like really well shot and very pretty. As for Suyeon, I think BM covered pretty much how I feel about it. I would have liked her to have been added in like for the debut, but
I actually think for the sake of clarity, we should refer to her as Shun.
I kind of want to talk about that too because so the company they said after Girls Planet 999, we thought a lot about whether and when Shun should debut. We had a lot of in-depth conversations with the Billie members, including Shun. Since Shun received a lot of love through JYPn, we decided to meet the fans as soon as possible to repay the support. And apparently she's already training with them and recording for their next album, which is I guess good news for Billie fans and Shun fans. Well, first of all, I also don't like the name Shun, but I think it's interesting that they made her change her name. And I think the reason why is because one of the girls in the group is named Taeyeon, and I think they were afraid that it would coincide.
It's Suyeon.
Suyeon.
Oh, Suyeon. Sorry.
Suyeon and then Suyeon would have been
which makes it worse. Yeah.
So I think that's why they made her change her name. But why they made her change her name to something that's like Shun. It's a little
One
weird.
syllable. Yeah.
It's
Well,
a little
think
weird.
I think it's because it's combining Su and Yun together. Shun.
Yeah, but then like you wouldn't take like you wouldn't do that for other names. It could sound really stupid,
I don't know. I mean, it just to me it just looks like they got rid of the U and
Yeah.
the Ian character.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you look at some of the other names, right? There's like Haram, Munsua, Haruna, and like Suki. So I'm assuming some of these girls are Japanese.
Yes, that's right.
But like if they were able, I mean, I'm sure some of them are using like stage names. I just wish they would have given her a bit of a stage name instead of going like, you know what, let's just condense your name, Shun. But yeah, I mean, I'll look forward to them. I'll listen to their first song or their Ring Ring a couple more times and see if I like it. But yeah, I really like their teaser videos.
I'm gonna go back to the music video, but one member did stand out to me. It was actually Suyeon.
Oh.
I actually know her from a drama I watched called 18. She played a character in
Oh,
Yaboram.
the web series. Yeah,
Yeah, she was like a secondary character, like a
that's
tertiary
right.
protagonist.
It was
But
an 18.
yeah, 18.
The
Oh.
letter
A
A and then the word
hyphen
teen.
teen.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't we watch together? BM
It's the one with
The
with
JYP
Nalan,
actors.
right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now yeah.
It's Nalan from what's that group?
April.
Yeah, April.
April, right.
Rip to
Mhm.
that group. Yeah.
She was a blonde girl. Anyway, I thought her parts in the MV were good. I liked it a lot. One interesting thing I want to talk about was towards the end of the MV, all the girls are sitting in this one room, right, in the attic, and then a character enters and opens a door, but we only see the backside of her.
Mm.
I'm going to assume it's a female, or she's a female. But I thought it was maybe like a teaser for Shun. The only thing is that because all the 6 girls were in the attic, I think. I'm pretty sure I counted 6. And then she enters the room, right, which would be the 7th member. The only thing was, it seemed like she had short hair. So I'm wondering if Shun has short hair going forward, which wouldn't really align with her her promo teasers or whatever, or if it's just a different person, not even relevant, you know.
It's just Yeti. She's joining this group late.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they have 7 members. Yeah.
Yeah. And initially, I thought Shun was just kind of put in as like a popularity stunt kind of thing. Like they weren't initially going to put her, but they saw how well she did.
Oh, like as a red herring, kind of.
Right. Like
I
if
see.
she didn't even pass the first round, they might have been like, all right, like whatever, like 6 girls, let's go. But she ranked like 10th. You know, she was like one position away from debuting.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, this is too wasteful to throw away, so they just put her in the group.
It seems like they have like a pretty decent amount of high-ranking members. Because even like Suyeon, she came out in mixed 9, and she made it to the final episode.
Yes.
Yeah. I have no idea about the Japanese members though. It's Haruna and Suki.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, like, not like, I don't know about them, but more so like I have no clue like about them.
Yeah, like they haven't done like any like big V lives or anything like that yet, so it's kind of hard to tell the individual members.
Well, apparently Suki was a former SM trainee, with Ningning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And she participated in the JYP 15th audition too, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So I guess she has some background.
Yeah, these girls definitely well, like they're not like all just from Mystic. They probably like came from different companies as well before coming to Mystic. So yeah, they probably have some backstories that we don't know yet.
Oh, she also worked at Shake Shack in Japan. I like her already.
What? What are these weird, like, this is kind of creepy now.
Oh, he's going on the K-pop profiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully these are sourced, so I'm not just
Yeah,
Putting
you
out
see like
lies.
a weird picture of her, like just like clandestine picture, just like taken as Shake Shack.
If anyone goes to Shake Shack, I recommend adding cherry peppers to your order. Anyway, I'm done. That's my whole spiel
All
about
right.
Billie.
All right. Well, yeah, Billie debuted November 10th with their title track "Ring Ring," so make sure to check that out.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think you guys should check it out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
God, Father Time is back.
On to the next group, the group with no name yet, but we know that they're from JYP. They are the next fifth generation girl group in JYP Entertainment. And the very last member, Lily M, was introduced just a few days ago, which makes it a total of 7 members now. They
Wait,
have a very interesting approach. Yes.
Insider, are they the fifth? Are they fifth gen?
Well, like not in the whole K-pop generation, but like in terms of JYP
Oh,
girl
JYP.
groups,
Oh, okay,
it's
okay,
like
okay.
5th gen.
Oh, you call them 5th gen? You're starting the wave now?
No, it's like there was Wonder Girls, Miss A, twice, ITZY, and then them. But like the gap between ITZY and them is only 3 years. But like
I was like,
like
no,
they
go ahead,
got
go ahead.
debuted pretty fast afterwards.
Dude,
Like,
Insider stating it now. 5th gen is starting with this group.
Fifth
This
gen.
is
I was
this is where we
like-
establish it.
I was like, damn! Before they even debut.
4th gen is probably shorter than we think. It might even be shorter than we think. We don't know. Like we'll never even know when exactly the 5th gen starts. Until
No,
like a few
you
years
know.
later.
It starts with JYPn.
Oh, yeah.
You said it, so.
Well, the 7 members have all been revealed. They all had very interesting teasers come out for each individual members. I kind of want to ask you guys, what do you guys think of the lineup? Like, who stands out for you guys? Dubious, I'll let you take this one first.
Dude,
For those who
there's
don't know,
yeah,
the
go
members
ahead.
are Lily, Haewon, Seoryun, Jinny, Bae, Ju, and Kyujin.
Mm-hmm.
You mother effer, are you not looking at the slides?
For those who don't know, the members are Lily, Haewon, Seoryun, Jinny, Bae, Ju, and Kyujin.
Alright, there's so much to pack here, so I'll answer your question like one by one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You asked who kind of stands out, right?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Okay. Okay, so I honestly so I didn't even know some of these girls until today. Like I saw Jinny and Seoryun
Mm-hmm.
from like their videos. I think I saw Bae. She did like a singing thing with Seoryun, I think.
Yes, that's right.
And Lily M, I knew from K-pop Star back in my day when she came out on K-pop Star, right?
That's
And
right.
it's kind of surreal, honestly, to see her
Finally,
finally. Like back then when she joined, or like I don't think she ever made it to the finals, but I think there was news that came out that JYP had signed her, and I was like, oh, she was kind of going the backlog of all the other trainees. It's not that I was like looking down on her, but I was just like, okay, like what are the chances she actually makes it into a group later down the line, right? But the fact that she actually made it, it's like it makes me feel so old, right? I in preparation for the podcast, I was like, going through some of their videos, and actually like the one that stands out to me, weirdly enough, is Haewon. She spells her name slightly different than the Haewon that we know from Eyes One.
Yeah.
I was watching a
Pronounced
video where she,
differently.
huh?
They're pronounced differently.
Wait, they're written in Korean the same.
No, they're not.
Wait, what is it?
She's Haewon, Ai, and Haewon is Haewon, Yoi.
Haewon and Haewon?
Yeah.
Dude, I have a short tongue. I'm just gonna pronounce it the same way.
You can't call them the same name though. It's not the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
No, it's like if I said your name is the same as what's the difference? One letter off, right?
But then we all pronounce it the same way.
Oh wait, I said your name on stream.
It's okay. I noted it down. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's like I mean, yes, it's written differently, but like everyone's gonna pronounce it the same way.
Sure, Dubious.
Okay. But I mean,
How dare you?
calm down. You finally have a Haewon that can sing. Aren't you happy?
Damn! Damn!
Aren't you
Yes.
happy?
Insider, are you hearing this?
Dude,
Haewon stood
I
out
like
to you?
Haewon, but we
Mhm.
finally have a Haewon that can sing. But I found it for the first time today, and like I really don't care for like vocalists and girl groups. Like if you look at like some of my favorite members, like they were never like talented in vocals or rapping or anything like that.
Mhm.
But like I was watching some of her videos and I was like, man, like she's like an angel is like whispering in my ear.
Yeah.
And like she kind of looks a little like Hana in some of the videos.
Mm.
So I'm pretty excited for her. I mean, like, she's the one that like first drew my attention. I think Seoryun could be like my personal bias wrecker.
Mhm.
But like overall, like I'm pretty excited for the group. Like I think we'll cover it a little later down the line, but it makes me a little worried for ITZY. But at least
Yeah.
those are the two girls that kind of stand out to me. Haewon and
Seoryun.
Lily M.
Oh,
Yes, and
Seoryun.
Yeah, Seoryun.
I'm actually kind of surprised because I feel like Seoryun fits your style like the most out of everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually. I thought she was like your main style.
'Cause
Yeah,
she's-
I mean, but like we saw her dance, right? I mean, and she like sang too, but like
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys didn't watch like Haewon's videos. It's I don't know, like I thought it was like I loved it, and I'm not even like a vocal fan, as I said
yeah,
before.
that's why I find it interesting because like I
Interesting.
mean like Seoryun is 5'6", listed, and like she has like that Chewy Minju archetype, you know.
Yeah,
He does.
So
that's why she's gonna be my bias wrecker, I think.
I thought she'd be your bias, not your bias wrecker. If anything, I
Yeah.
thought it'd be switched around, and Haewon would be your bias wrecker.
I see.
But speaking of Haewon, she kind of gives me like, dude, I need to stop making Twice references, but she kind of reminds me of like Hana.
Wait, I just said that.
Wait, which part of her looks like Sana? I'm kind of having a hard time.
There's a video of her where she's like, it's like a quiet video. There's no noise, but she's like
Uh-huh.
looking at like different things around her. It's a little creepy.
Oh.
The video seems a little creepy, but it was released by JYPn, so it's official.
I see.
But she looks
Right.
like Hana in some of the angles.
I
Oh
forgot
my-
to mention, I'm talking strictly this photo.
Mm.
Oh, this photo, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe the cheeks. It's kind of like that squirrel's cheek.
It's her smile, I think.
Okay.
From this angle, her nose.
Uh-huh.
Her eyes not so much, but like I think her smile like gives her the egg hair that Sana kind of gets when she smiles too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of like the general, I don't know, general vibe. Hate that word, but vibe.
One thing I do have to note about this group is usually JYP they like making like a lot of like foreigners in their groups. This one there's actually no foreigners. Like Lily M, she's like half Australian, but like they're like legit. She's been in Korea for like however many years. So like all these girls are pretty like solid Koreans.
Solid Koreans.
Solid Korean.
I like that.
Yeah, solid.
What's an
They're solid
unsolid
Koreans.
Korean?
Solid Korean. Like it's
Those
I
liquid
guess
Koreans? Damn, dude.
ITZY, I guess, kind of was a similar case, but they kind of had like Leah being like a one foreigner group.
Not as solid.
Mm-hmm. Kind of more. Yeah, they were liquid Koreans.
Probably a good 6.5 on the solid scale.
Yeah.
I do think Pei reminds me of Ryujin a little bit.
So
That's
even
kind
more
of-
comparisons.
No, I kind of I feel
No,
like that's kind of
I know what you mean. Yeah.
the direction that they're kind of pushing her in, you know?
Oof, even worse.
I thought Ginny looked a little like Ryujin, actually.
Oh, really? Ginny kind of gave me Yeji vibes.
Interesting.
I see it, especially with the hair, especially in
Yeah,
this
the
photo.
space buns.
Okay.
I think out of the girls, I think Ginny caught my attention the most.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, the only video I've seen from JYPn is that one where there were 3 members. Do you remember that, Dubious?
Oh, and then they were sitting down and they got up and started dancing. Yeah.
And then there were 3 dancing, and then like there were people around them and stuff, I think.
Yes, that's right.
But you watched the Seoryun's Porumta, right? Or Full Moon?
I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, that got a lot of views.
For the right reasons.
I want to talk about Lily M. What are your guys' opinions on Lily M?
Dubious, you want to take this?
Well, I mentioned before, but I have positive like memories of her. I like so from what we've seen so far is just like her not acting talents, her singing talents, right? It's not like the most typical like K-pop voice, or at least even the songs that she kind of chose to sing. She seems a bit more like like an archetype that would fit for like a solo kind of artist.
Mm.
But I mean, I like her. I remember on the show like she was hardworking and she seemed very talented even back at that age. We haven't seen a lot of videos of all of them like together, so I don't really know how the group would look like as like a
Yeah.
unit. So maybe if that, I might feel like some of them kind of stick out or don't fit as well. But for now, like I don't have. I feel pretty positive about her being in this group.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say the three girls on the bottom, Pei, Lily M, and Haewon, kind of seem to be more like the vocalists of the group, while Kyujin and Ju on the top right were more of the dancers, and you had Jinni and Sorun being more like the mix. I feel like Lily M, she would kind of be like the main vocalist of the group. And I think in a way that's kind of like the main role that she'll take. As to like kind of her part in this group other than like main vocal, I don't know what else there might be because I don't know too much about her. Like I know she appeared in K-pop Star and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'll kind of have to see their V lives. For some reason, I kind of get the vibe that like Jinni might be like the center of this group.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. I think so. I'm just trying to think like if I was in the seat of JYP and I was kind of putting these 7 girls in their positions. As of the videos I've seen them from, I think Jinni kind of balances it out, like image-wise and also choreography-wise. Yeah, it's kind of giving me that vibe. She does kind of give me that Yeji vibe as well, and I think that may be one of the other reasons why. Because she definitely does have somewhat of a striking image, and that's always important.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Well, here's a hot potato for you guys.
Yeah.
Would
Oh,
Jinni
no.
be a better leader or Bae be a better leader?
Well, we don't know anything about them, but I know that you guys would
no,
think that they'd be a better leader than Yeji.
No,
That's all I know.
It's a joke about Yeji versus Ryujin as leader.
God damn it. Wait, but why'd you ask about Lily M? I feel like you have a spicy take there.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't really see like what people are excited for.
I think most people's excitement is like similar to kind of like my reasoning, where like they knew about her.
Finally debuting or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Did that pose as a disadvantage to her because people have higher standards of her compared to the other girls?
I don't think so. I think definitely not a disadvantage. I feel like if anything, people are like will like blindly stand her more than like ladder or the opposite. I don't know. What do you think, Dubious?
No, I agree. I mean, it might put more pressure on her, but I mean, I think it's only good for the group, to be honest. And it's not like her videos like she like messed up on songs or anything. Like it seemed like she was showing good talent. So it's like, what people who knew of her in the past, like the image that we had of her, like it kind of was solidified by like some of the things that she showed now, right? So I don't know. I think it's good for the group as long as she can like handle the kind of pressure coming her way. I mean, I think it'll be a positive effect.
I just hope that JYP takes them in a good direction.
Let's talk about that, right? Because I think the next questions are concerning the direction and comparison to ability.
That's right.
Oh, JYP's approach. Sure.
Yeah, it's like the way they reveal these girls was kind of different from how they did like ITZY. Like ITZY, like they had like Ryujin going out on like like Mixed Nine and stuff. They had Yeji going out on like a singing show. But for these girls, like besides Lily M, like none of these other girls are that well known.
Yeah, pretty low key.
Yeah, but they all had kind of like standout like teaser videos. And like all of them like racked up like millions of views. So I guess kind of seeing the concepts that they covered, which direction do you think JYP may create for these girls? And like I don't know, like what concept do you think would fit them? BM, I'll let you take this.
Ooh. I feel like I don't know. I kind of want to say they're the second coming of Twice. Like Not in like accolades or anything, but like in concept.
Oh, really?
But they have
Interesting.
like a decent mix of like vocals and dancers.
Mhm.
You know, 7 members.
Who are you looking at most when you think that? There's usually a face that would pop up, I imagine.
Not really. I think I'm just like looking at this group as a
In
whole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Call me crazy. Or say I was right 2 years later.
Dubious, what about you?
So I mean, I think, man, like this question is a hard one to answer because like we also have to take into consideration that like ITZY is still a group.
Right. They don't want to do anything too similar to.
Exactly, and like we didn't really talk about them, but like how do you pronounce it? Is it Nitsu?
Niju, yeah. They're the
Nichu?
Japanese girl group that JYP produced.
Right. So I guess like I don't really know where JYP is gonna take them, to be honest. Like because like I don't want them to have similar concepts as ITZY. Like that would just be shooting themselves in the foot, right?
That's right. That's right.
But like I actually never considered them to be like the second coming of Twice, or like even following in the footsteps of Twice. But they could honestly be like, the comparison I felt like they were more of was that they were more like the girl group version of Stray Kids. The reason why I say that is because like when I was looking on their YouTube channel and the videos that they're releasing, a lot of their promotional pieces are like heavy on like showing their talents and like musical expression, right? And I feel like Stray Kids is a lot like that. If you look at like the YouTube channels or the videos that they release, they release a lot of covers. They release a lot of like self-written songs and things like that. Whereas like if you remember Twice or some of the other groups, a lot of their promotional pieces were like variety, right?
Yeah.
And like it wasn't until like I don't know, maybe like Nyan covering couple like the melody projects, where like their promotional pieces turn to somewhat expressions of music. And so that's why I feel like I don't know if they're gonna go down the Twice route. Maybe their songs will be Twice like, but they definitely won't be promoting the same way I feel like that Twice promoted. And that might just be the way that a JYP thinks the K-pop industry is gonna go down, or K-pop listeners will trend towards. But yeah, I mean I'm scared, man. Like I hope they don't overlap with ITZY too much in their concepts. But the individual members we talked about before, like they share a lot of vibes to ITZY. I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of them seem to be very like strong dancers, and like I think they're gonna go down more strong like songs than they are like more Twice songs. And at that point, it'd be easier for them to overlap with ITZY. That's my thoughts on that.
BM, what about you? Do you think this group may overshadow ITZY?
You know, I actually think that this group might be the female version of Stray Kids.
Wait, are you just repeating? Okay.
he's trying to annoy you.
Are you
Did you say
just
that? Wait,
are
did
you
you
just
say that
getting
already?
back at me from what? Are you kidding me?
Anyway, I think, yeah, I don't see. I feel like my comment about them being the second coming of Twice is kind of misconstrued. I just think that like they kind of give off that vibe, I guess, to me. Like, but I hope that they don't go teen crush like ITZY does, because then what's the point of ITZY or even this group? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
right? What's the point of two groups with the same concept in the same company existing? I think I would like to believe that JYP isn't that incompetent, right? Forcing competition in their own like freaking company. And
AKB says
also,
hi.
lol. Also, Aespa has that covered pretty well. Like they're killing it in that, kind of like the teen crush, like really super like strong girl aesthetic. I'm wondering if like they might go maybe more Mamamoo route. I know Mamamoo has 4 members, so it's kind of a little hard to imagine, but like
Kind of
vocal heavy.
like a soul feel.
Yeah, like vocal heavy, because they have a lot of good singers, right? I think Kep1er is supposed to be a good singer too.
That's right.
Chiu as well. But
Mhm.
anyway, or maybe even like something like out of left field, like
They're a ballad group. No, I'm
no,
joking.
no. What was that?
No,
What was
I'm joking.
like Dreamcatcher? Remember Dreamcatcher?
Like a
Yeah.
rock kind of
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. Or they can go the classic route like Stacy.
Interesting. Oh, Stacy's concept I think could work.
But
Because
isn't Stacy kind? Well, okay, just stop me if I'm wrong. But isn't Stacy kind of like Twice?
Kinda. Yeah, I guess Twice is one of the closer groups you can
Comparisons?
think of. Yeah.
so my point in bringing that up was like Stacy doesn't really have a competitor yet, in the
Yes.
fourth
Mm.
gen.
Yes.
And this
You're
group may very well be that because obviously, or in my opinion, they wouldn't like make another ITZY. So like, what other
right.
concepts might they explore? Make me another
Yeah.
competitor to Stacy because Stacy's doing so well. JYP like,
Yeah.
oh shoot, we need to like, get on this,
Yeah. You're
Maybe
right. Yeah.
they'll take over Isone's concept, then we can actually have a Hell one that can sing.
Oh, like an elegant feel. Interesting.
Oh, I want everyone to know I absolutely love Helen. I'm just joking. No, I'm actually not joking about that, but I'm just joking a lot.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So this group, we don't know their actual name yet. They're just kind of labeled as JYPn. But we do know that they will be debuting February of next year. So it'll be exactly 3 years after ITZY debuted. So we'll basically have to wait 3 months to get any official news from these girls. But in the time being, I'm pretty sure they'll release more videos and maybe do some V lives. Yeah.
Dude, but I'm gonna say this, like,
Mhm.
they gotta like come out the gates like really hot.
Mhm,
Like they gotta just like Leroy Jenkins it like so hot
Yeah.
because like we talked about it, like last week. There's already groups in third gen, or sorry, not third gen, fourth gen already like established and growing,
Mhm.
and then we're not even considering was it Baby Monster or something, like the YG's new girl group that's coming out.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
of
Who would
course
ever
lots of
want
girl
to
groups coming
repeat
out.
that name, dude?
I didn't want to say it, but I just
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
say YG's girl group, but I had to say it.
No wonder no one's talking about it. Who wants to say that damn name?
I know it's terrible, but I mean, hopefully this group will have a better name. But also like we're not even considering Hype's new group.
That's right.
When when they debut, BM's definitely gonna jump ship to over to them, but we're not even considering them.
Mhm.
So
Or
like,
even Ive.
or even Ive.
Or even
Now,
I.
will they even make a splash? Who knows? But yes, even Ive.
Mhm.
Right. So,
Whoa. You're completely ignoring Starship's excellent history.
of
Pristine.
manipulation, you're right. But no, I'm just I'm not joking. Well, I am joking, but I'm not joking.
Which one is it? You've been saying that like this whole podcast.
Both. Take everything that I say half jokingly. But yeah, that's I just feel like they gotta just really come out hot with their debut song, or else it's gonna be hard to even compete with some of the groups that are doing well right now.
That's a pretty good segue, right, Insider? Let's talk about
Yes.
Ive. What do
Yes,
you think
sir.
about Ive?
I've to be honest, like I was just looking at the girls, they're all like super tall, and I'm just like, are they trying to go for like a model concept? Kind of like After School or like Nine Muses?
Hell yeah, bring back
Oh.
the drums.
Yeah, it's like oh man.
Bring back
It's
the
like
drum line.
those like we haven't really gotten like a popular model group ever since them. So I was just like, is Starship trying to go in that direction? Because the last like major girl group they had was Sistar, right? And they were like extremely famous. This group, I don't know if it'll be like vocal heavy like Sistar necessarily. I think it'll be a little more performance based. I think they definitely might go for a little more like these girls, they're very young, by the way. The oldest member I think is like 2003 and the youngest is like 2007 from what I recall. So I
Yeah,
don't think they're gonna go down like a mature route just yet. I think they might go for something a little more bubbly, maybe elegant, kind of sticking to a little bit of like IZ*ONE vibes. Um, but the girls are pretty. Like they do stand out. Like I saw like an article somewhere that a lot of Koreans were kind of expecting a lot from this group. It has 2 members that are already extremely famous. But yeah, like
Wonyoung's famous. I don't know if Eugene's like extremely famous.
oh yeah, I guess Eugene's more like a variety star, but yeah, I don't think she's at the same level as like Wonyoung.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you guys agree that IVE is already like a front runner for being like the leading group of Gen 6?
Gen 6? Now we're jumping Gen 5?
Yeah, Gen 5 is extremely short.
Damn,
Gen
Team of
5 is
Nakos,
only
dude.
Baby Monster.
Team of Nako.
Did you say
hype.
Team of Nakos?
Nako hype people.
Oh.
No, because Insider said like they're all short.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry.
Well, you can edit that out. It's just a personal joke. Right?
No, it's fine. I like it.
No, I kind of don't like it.
No, we'll keep it in.
I kind of don't like it after your reaction to it. Honestly.
No, you're a bad person. It's fine.
I don't know who I like in this group.
Is this like a game of hot potato? Like you pick the one you like, and she turns out to be the one that's like 2007 or something.
Dude, it's like playing Russian roulette. Am I going to jail or not?
Yeah.
From all the promo photos I've seen of Karu, she's not my type, right? Same with Mina. Mina's not my type. She reminds me a lot of Mina. But if you go back, Insider, to the first photo you showed, she looks so good here. I don't get it.
Right, yeah.
I don't get it. Is it because she's zoomed out? I don't know. But if I had to choose, I guess the people I'm excited for most is probably Eugen. I like Eugen pretty decently. I think she's charismatic. She's very like kind of like a battery. She has a lot of energy. She's a good variety. Very likable character, right?
Yeah.
I was never really a big fan of Wonyoung. I didn't really see it. Sorry. Probably
You're a hater.
Yeah, I'm gonna get crucified again. Ray, she has an aesthetic that I like enjoy. Like kind of like she looks more artsy, right? Like she has like very sharp. She has sharper eyes.
Yeah, kind of like a gothic look almost.
Yeah, like she has straight bangs too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm excited for her. But that's about it. I think. I don't know what concept they're gonna go. Look at their promo photos. They're completely different. One looks like Cherry Bullet's promo photos, and the other looks like freaking like what was that one group? Everglow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Everglow, dude.
Oh yeah, it does look like Everglow. Dubious, what about you? Any thoughts on this group?
Yeah. Like I liked Eugen from Produce 48, and so I'm glad she's debuting. With any group that debuts from a produced show, you're always worried because you know what happened with all the girls that came out of IOI, or at least the ones that went into groups.
Yes.
And the one thing that worries me about this group is that like BM mentioned, when I watched some of their like teaser stuff, I don't really know what their concept is. Like it did look a little bit like just typical teen crush / like Cherry Bullet-ish. And then like you see pictures like this where they're like dressed like vampires, and you're like, oh, maybe they'll go down more like mature route, right? But yeah, I don't know. None of the other girls like particularly like stood out to me. Not that like in any bad way. I just am not like I think like I'm more interested in some of the other groups that are going on right now, and I'm getting too old. My capacity is limited, so I guess I can't be too interested in this group until they debut. But I'll be looking forward to their song. I'll be looking forward to supporting Eugen if possible.
I do have my qualms about this group though.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't like their name, IVE. When I first Googled IVE, the first recommendation I got was ivermectin, and after I actually searched IVE, it took me to IVE the stock, the share, and then so I searched IVE group, and it turns out there's a group, like a media company called IVE Group. I had to search IVE Group K-pop or IVE K-pop. This is what a stupid name, dude. Damn it.
What about pick one, IVE or Billie? Which one do you like more?
Oh, obviously Billie, dude.
You like Billie more?
Yeah, the 3 L's, bonus brownie points. 3 of them, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I like Billie because the E at the end is is upside down. I was like, oh, that's
yeah.
kind of cute a
No,
little
I'm
bit.
just kidding. I think they're equally terrible.
Okay, that's fair.
What was that one? What was the one we talked about today that I was just grilling?
Baby monster.
Yeah, I think Baby Monster. God, that
Okay,
takes.
I don't know if that's their official name.
Let's hope not.
Let's
Oh,
hope not.
boy.
The entire world is like crossing their fingers that it's not
Yeah,
Baby Monster.
yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
JYPn, their group name is better than JYPn, because like
Mm.
we know we don't want the name to be JYPN, but then what if it turns
Mhm.
out to be like Baby Monster? We're like, okay, let's
Right.
just go back to JYPN.
JYPN.
Like I think we prefer JYPN.
Yeah, but let me propose this to you.
Mhm.
Every music video that they come out with starts out with JYP and
Oh.
And Baby Monster.
no, God, no.
Yeah, I don't like Baby Monster.
Yeah, I actually haven't heard so much news on Baby Monster. I think YG's kind of keeping them in the low light for now.
Wouldn't be very. It wouldn't be unlike YG either.
Yeah. But for IVE, we don't have to wait too long because they're actually debuting next week on December 1st. So actually, next week recording, we'll be able to have a little more information on them, and we'll have our reactions to their official debut and whatever their title track is. I'm not exactly sure what it is. On to the next group. Of course, the group we've been following for several months now because of the survival show Gross Planet is Kep1er. They did some activities recently. They had a V Live, which is where this picture was from. And they went through some styling changes. So initially, they all kind of had their hairstyles and makeup styles from Girls Planet. And yeah, and then recently they released their very first pre-debut album pictures, kind of like a pastel coloring. I first have to state, I think BM had pointed this out somewhere. Taeyeon looked so different. I could not recognize her, and I
It
thought
sounds like a region here.
You know what? Oh, Ryujin did do a similar hairstyle. That's right. But I
Yeah.
don't know. It doesn't fit on Taeyeon. It kind of makes her look like an older lady. If you know what I mean.
You're mean, but go ahead.
That happened, and then Cheon also got a major hair change. But I thought she looked all right.
Dude, Taeyeon looks like she just got a job as a secretary.
She, that fits perfectly. She kind of got like a. Yeah, kind of like a just tragedy role at some
Yeah.
company.
And Shen Xiaoting looks like she just accepted Jesus Christ into her life.
Yeah.
She's praying so hard.
Dude,
She looks good though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they
dude,
look. Yeah.
I love her hairband. I'm a sucker for
Mhm.
hairband.
Oh yeah, I forgot you really
Yeah.
like those kind of stuff.
Also liked how her top and her hairband are kind of like
Fuzzy.
like like furry fuzzy. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
Dubious. You were
Mhm.
not. You did not. You did not seem to like Yeso's styling this time around. Is this true?
I'll talk about these pictures first. Could you also show us the next set of pictures that like Maestro was in and stuff? Oh yeah, because I don't think I saw all these. I saw Cheon's one. I thought Cheon looked very cute, even though like I didn't initially recognize this as Cheon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked very different. I mean, yeah, it's well documented that I've liked like Yesa's hair like once. And I think it was for like one of the elimination rounds where she like kind of tied it up like Princess Leia, I think.
Yes.
And she had like straight bangs.
Hmm.
And that was I thought like that's like the perfect hair for her. BM disagrees. But then ever since then I feel like she went past her peak. So I'm kind of waiting for her to get back to that hair. Here she looks so different with this hair. I couldn't even tell this was her.
It kind of gives like that '60s hairstyle, doesn't it?
I mean, it's also like it's like an older hairstyle, and like I think the jacket that she's wearing also is a little older looking.
Oh, okay.
But no, I think overall like these pictures look fine. I think what's interesting is that like at least from these set of pictures that we're looking at, it kind of seems it reminds me a little bit of Eyes One, like kind of like the elegance feel to it. And I think it's good. These pictures are fine. My gripes that I have are from the Dazed photo shoot.
Yes, this one I have next, which I will show you now. My goodness.
Well,
My
you
goodness.
want BM's take on the debut photos first?
Oh yeah, sure. BM. Your thoughts on the styling of their official pre-debut pictures? Because I know you said you had comments about Cheon and Taeyeon. I was wondering if you had comments on any other girls.
Um, I'll mention this first, but I thought this photo was so weird. I had no clue what was going on until I realized that the the four girls in the front are sitting on top of like a bench type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought the girls in the back are just like so much taller?
No, I just didn't know what was going on with their poses in the front.
Oh,
Anyway, can you go back one?
Mhm.
Or two actually? So, I think so this is like BM's successes of the day, right? Like, I think the success transformations, like quote unquote, are probably Shen Xiaoting,
Mhm. For sure.
Cheon, and
Oh, Cheon. Mhm.
which is, if you guys like know me, like I've never praised Cheon like yet. I think.
Mhm.
I think Cheon looks really good here. I really like how they styled Mashiro. He made her look very
Mhm.
cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. Like regarding like the ones I like, yes, I think her outfit's fine actually. I think it
Yeah,
matches.
I actually like Yoso's outfit.
I think it's her hair. I think Dubious's hatred for her hair is like leaking onto like the rest of like her outfit or whatever. Um, I don't know. I
dang.
don't think they know what they want to do with their hair. I don't like how they styled Taeyeon actually.
Yeah.
Why does she look like 5 times older here?
Yeah.
Hikaru's okay. Nothing really much to
I actually
say.
kind of like Hikaru's kind of like outfit and stuff. I think it fits her. Not that like I like Hikaru that much or anything, but I
Mm.
think the outfit fits her.
Mm.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
I
I
think
feel the ribbon on her head, but
I think they gave her and Basho kind of like a similar vibe.
Vibe, yeah, yeah.
yeah, only the Japanese girls.
Yeah, like it. I'm not exactly sure why. Like they definitely had some styling things here. Like they had Cheon and Taeyeon with the only colored hairstyles. They made sure to keep
Mm.
Cheon center, which I thought was kind of funny. Um, they
Actually,
had
it kind of is. And then they're like, Shen Xiaoting got knight, stand in the center next to Cheon.
and the pie is at the edge. In most instances, that's how it's. Oh, actually, how the 9 are seated here are pretty much how the 9 were like in their V lives and
Oh
in
yeah,
other
you're
like
right.
instances
Mm.
they came out.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't like Youngin's styling at all.
Ooh,
Um, I'm okay
that's
with
good.
Pais.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bai just looks like Bai.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
they made her look like pretty here. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
they made her like they like glammed her up.
Yeah, glamored her up, yeah.
Please get rid of the. They made her look pretty.
No,
Like,
I'm definitely gonna keep it. But you know
Haters
why?
take
Because
it
I
out.
also agree with you afterwards too. So I'm
Okay,
gonna.
then include this part too, because
No,
I
but I'm
didn't mean
gonna
to.
edit my part out. I'm just gonna
I
only
didn't.
keep yours in.
Don't end that edit me. Don't end that evil edit me.
I'm gonna
Haters
evil
go
edit you.
on, bro.
I'm gonna clarify that I didn't mean to imply that she wasn't pretty. I think Pai's pretty. Not like I'm like good looking or anything.
I'm gonna keep the part that you said, and not only that, I'm gonna repeat a couple times. So it seems like you were like solidifying the point.
Damn. Yeah, I mean she just looks like Pai, but like kind of like souped up, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Souped up? Was she a freaking car, dude?
Damn.
Souped up? Jeez, alright.
I I really don't like Taiyan's styling. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, I'm
Oh.
surprised you guys like hate it that much. I think she just it's kind of weird, but it's not like terrible.
It's definitely with the clothing too. I don't know. It just doesn't really fit her. Maybe it has to do a little bit with her makeup as well. Like I don't know. Like when I saw her on Girls Planet, like she was like growing on me. And like I was even telling you guys, like wow, she actually entered my top 9. Yeah, I don't know. I think the hair is definitely one of the bigger things, and it's a hard one to pull off. But talking about bad styling, Dubious, I know you had mentioned how Kep1er had done collaboration with Dazed magazine, which is one of the larger magazine companies in Korea, and they had come out with a couple of photos and videos, TikTok videos and things like that. And wow, I'm not gonna lie, it just didn't work for me, huh? It really didn't. They to be honest, they butchered some of these girls. Like Hikaru, I kind of felt bad for because they gave like her 90s like Sotiji kind of vibe. Um, Bashiro usually looks good with bangs, but for this one, for some reason, it looks just a little greasy, I think. I don't know. There's an additional set. I'll go to that later. But yeah, your opinions first.
Wait, do you have the other dazed pictures? The one where they're sitting down next to the flowers?
Didn't he just play that?
This one?
No. Go. Do you have another picture or no?
No,
I
don't.
could bring up on my screen too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first I want to talk about these pictures. Okay, Shen Xiaoting looks great. I think she looks great.
Yes.
Yeah. Shen Xiaoting looks really pretty.
I'm
She
not
does.
great.
Yeah.
Long flow hair. It's kind
Wait.
of
Also, could you go back one photo?
Mhm.
Is it just me or does Mashi look like she's wearing a backpack? I don't know. Her jacket looks like she's wearing a backpack.
Oh,
strap.
kind of the black part where the zipper is. That
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. It just looks like she's
Yeah.
wearing a backpack. I don't know. I just thought about that.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me show you guys
Yes.
the.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So this was you. So I think I'm showing my webpage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't even know this happened, but I looked at it because you linked this right to us. So this was like a dazed photo shoot, and I think it's maybe part of some of the pictures that you showed us. But dude, okay.
Oh. Yeah.
So I want to say this. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So when I scrolled down, when I saw this picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
I literally thought they were Photoshop. You know, like when people take like just cut out the face and Photoshop it onto someone else's body.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was that because what is going on here?
Yeah. Well, you couldn't believe it, right, when you saw it.
Like, dude, Chaehyun and Youngin look like they're in the hospital. Like they look so sick.
Yeah. They look super pale.
Dude, it's like it. And what are those flowers in the back? Like.
Mhm.
It's like a nightmare version of Alice in Wonderland. Like it's so, and like I can't even talk about Yeseo. Like I crapped on her hair like in the past photo shoot.
Mhm.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
Oh my! And then like,
a lot of the girls.
dude, and like, did you see Taeyeon here?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
It's a disaster.
so no one's gonna convince me that like she and her stylist like didn't have a fight. Like there's no way. Like no stylist would give a girl this hair unless like she absolutely hate. What is this hair? What is going on here? Is it just me? What is this? Like wait.
Don't know.
Oh no. Like what is going on here? Like oh dude. And like oh okay. The photo is just so like not good. She also looks like someone just slapped her right before they took the picture. Like it looks so bad. I don't know what they were thinking when they shot this photo shoot. Like I think these pictures are so much worse than like the day's pictures that you had on the slideshow.
Oh.
Like these, okay, sure they're bad. They're not like these pictures.
Are these promo photos?
No, these are a photo shoot for Days. They came out like an editorial or
Days
something.
magazine. It was just kind of like a collaboration.
Oh, so it's still part of the Days photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so flabbergasted. Like I have no idea how they took this photo and they're like, oh yeah, this looks great. Let's run with it.
Look at the sentence. Fans, knowing that they're all top tier visuals, were duly upset that the concept photos did not do girls justice. I agree, honestly.
If this was twice, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. Like how could you not be? I don't know. I might be like over exaggerating. Maybe some people are like, no, they kind of look cute in the concept. No, I don't care. Like you might think that, but like there's no way I would let, if I was like a manager of these groups, like be like, oh yeah, like let's put that on the editorial.
Yeah, I honestly. Can you guys see my screen? Or
yeah, you're still sharing.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So these ones, the greasier ones, were the first ones I saw. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Like they definitely butchered like Hikaru. But then I saw the ones which you just shared.
Oh my god,
and I was like,
it's the same hair.
It gives like what is it? It kind of gives like a '90s hipster kind of vibe. Very like parched makeup style. Like the only girl here that I thought didn't get demolished was Shen Xiaoting. I think she just kind of kept her like unique style with her like long wavy hair. You know, she still looks super pretty here. But yeah, the other girls they definitely butchered.
Dude, look at Yeseo. Look at Yeseo.
What? It's extremely scary. Like BM, won't you agree that Chaeyeon just looks like Annabelle almost? Like the scary doll, like super like pale skin. Her hair almost seems fake too. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I'm just wondering why, out of like the probably 1,000 photos they took, why you chose
They
the
settled
one
this
with Yujin making like a mouse gesture with her face.
This photo isn't even like well like organized. Like the girls, some of the
You're
girls didn't even
right.
seem like they're prepared
You're
for
right.
photo.
It's not even symmetrical. They're not all tilted at the same angle.
Yeah.
Young got the noise wrong, so she's like almost 90 degrees perpendicular.
Yeah.
Yujin looks like she's mid talking.
It's yeah. Yeah, the center of the photo isn't even where the center of the girls are. So yeah, I don't know.
I know what's going on.
Is it
The
a tension?
photographer? No. The photographer was a Yurina fan, and so they were like, "Dude, we gotta do our girl some justice now."
Oh, so we'll save Shen Xiaoting because she's besties, but we'll
Yeah,
slaughter.
because she's besties with Yurina.
Right.
Damn, trying to
Oh, oh,
tinfoil
snap.
hat.
Oh, you might be right. Damn.
Dude, they're like, Tyon, let's make her look like she should be in like Twice's Signal music video, but as the alien, you know? It's just, oh, dude, I have no idea what's going on here.
Mr. Conspiracy.
Yeah, it's bad.
Dude,
Well-
my shirt's dressed like a teacher, homeroom teacher or something.
I will say though, like Days isn't like new to like trying out like artistic.
Yeah, they definitely try a lot of like unique, like,
Yeah,
hip concepts.
because they're a fashion magazine, so they make a lot of like fashion editorial shoots.
Yes.
But even for them, this is I want to say it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
don't
weird
know.
because it's such a high profile like shoot too, you know?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's pretty weird.
And this is like kind of like the first major one, so you expect them to at least go safe, if anything. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But maybe some people like this concept. I don't know.
This makes me want to watch Stranger Things again.
There's so many bad people in the world that I probably won't be surprised if someone likes this concept.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there are. That made me sad thinking about it, but yeah.
All right. Well, we'll definitely be seeing more of these girls soon. They will be appearing in the Mama performances on December 11th, which is 2 weeks from now, and they will be debuting 3 days later on December 14th. We'll be getting more information on their title track soon in the upcoming weeks, I assume. So yeah, make sure to keep up for them.
Please support Aespa, Mama.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dang, you're gonna do it all while we're talking about Kep1er?
Who?
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry. Our next and final topic is actually on Aespa, because recently the girls went to New York. They went to what was called the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. 4 girls appeared in the section of the parade which was dedicated for women in STEM. I watched like the hour-long parade on YouTube, and honestly, it was a hodgepodge of people. There were like different companies. There was like farmers. There was like clowns. There were like police officers. All those people, and so this was just like a small section, and I guess they kind of invited Aespa over, just because Aespa is like a famous female group.
Insider calling everyone at the parade clowns. Damn.
Yeah, farmers and clowns.
Farmers and clowns and policemen. Yes, all the hodgepodge were there.
What you call policemen clowns?
No,
Damn.
oh my goodness.
No.
Okay. Anyways,
No, he called him hodgepodge.
the hodgepodge. They invited like almost everyone from the city there.
Yeah, it
Dang,
definitely
so you're
seemed like
saying this is important then? They invite everyone?
Okay.
That's the only
Well,
reason why Aespa went?
your guys' reaction to Aespa's performance here. What did you guys think of it? First things first. Dubious, I'll let you take over.
Dude, this might be like super zoomer, but like I didn't really know how these parade things like worked. Like, yes, I've seen some like clips before of like people going to parades, but first of all, I thought it'd be a lot more festive than this. Like this is and I'm sure a lot of it had to do with like restrictions, like lockdown and things like that, and just like safety. I just thought it'd be a lot more festive. It felt really empty.
Yeah.
I was, I mean, I think they're the first like girl group or girl K-pop group to do this. I think there was another boy group that did or
Yeah,
participated.
NCT did it 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I'm happy that they were able to be a part of this, but that's like where my positivity like ends. Like everything else was like, man. I mean, no, I'm also glad that they got a chance to come over to New York and like BM sent me a couple pictures of Karina at like the is it the Knicks game?
Yeah.
Which I think was really cool. So I'm sure hopefully they got to eat some good food, like experience New York. But like, dude, the performance and also yeah, dude, the girls looked amazing in some of the photos that the photographers took. Like it looked like a photo shoot out there. But dude, the actual performance itself was just, dude, like the wind was not cooperating with them. Their hair was flying all over the place. I think for me the worst part was like the people in red that were dressed in front. Like
I see.
like okay, there's back dancers and then there's front dancers. These people were just in the front, like just like bouncing up and down. And I'm like, okay, like I don't expect these people to learn Aespa's dance, but why are you dancing in front of girls who are performing a song that are dancing? You know, like it felt weird. And then like the whole transition was weird. They were like, oh, like Ole is committed to like woman empowerment in fields of science, technology, and here is Aespa.
Yeah, that
And
was
I'm
one
like,
thing I felt was
okay.
forced. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe the parade like would have something a bit more Aespa themed, but it was just they were on Ole's, parade train and performing a song for like 2 minutes. So I'm glad they were able to experience it. I'm glad they were able to put a poll and say like, hey, we're the first girl group to do it. I would not care if they never did this again.
Yeah. BM.
Yeah. A big F you to Ole. How could you do my girls this dirty?
Fair.
I don't know. I expected like their own like not even their own float, but like their own maybe like car that's towing them, you know? Any like something, I don't know. It seems so out of place. It just seems so out of place.
Yeah.
They seem out of place. I like the idea of the flow, women in STEM. Yeah, like great. I think more women should be in STEM, right? But like it's just weird. It's just a weird mix of things, concepts. I don't know.
I almost felt like they were like trying to put Aespa somewhere, and they're like, and this is kind of the best way to put it. Like, we're not gonna put them with the farmers. We're not gonna put them with the clowns.
Yeah. If I was Aespa, and then they're like, "We're here to celebrate women in STEM, and here's Aespa," I'll be like, "Oh, okay. I guess we're starting now."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Don't you know I'm a savage? You know?
Dude, they like missed the beat too
Yeah,
when it first
yeah,
dropped.
yeah.
It was sad.
But I don't know. I kind of wish they didn't do this. Like at first I was excited. I was like, "Oh hell yeah, Aespa, right? Like New York, Thanksgiving." I don't know, like great, right? But at this point, it's like, was this even like beneficial to Aespa?
Yeah.
Like
That's a good point.
if I was if I was like a person like watching them for the first time and this is my first exposure, I'll be like, "Oh, no, thank you."
And then of course the song has to start with "Don't You Know I'm a Savage," and it's like, well, that's a little cringy. For people who don't know, right? So it's like, I agree. I completely agree. Like, I also thought like, I know this is a parade, but when I saw a video of them like practicing the dance like the night before, and they were on flat ground. So I thought they were gonna perform on a stage, like a stationary stage.
Yeah.
Or like at least a stage that's like
flat.
Flat and like has like a semicircle to denote that it's like a performance kind of thing. Not like on the freaking catwalk on the Olay, bus. Like, man.
Yeah, but you have to respect the fact that they pulled out the 2022 brand new Silverado for this.
Yeah, no, it looks
absolutely
wonderful.
They spared no expense.
Dude, look at that wonderful Aespa sign that the two like freaking people are carrying in the front.
Yes,
yeah, definitely in the Halloween colors. That's great.
Yeah, it's oh boy.
Look, I'm glad they got to go to New York, but
what about the wrong shade Squid Game freaking boxers in the
dude,
front?
the people dressed like they're part of like a hockey team that never made it to the hockey team.
Oh, these girls over here.
Dude, they look like Santa's like CIA or something. Like,
dude,
damn.
and the fact that they danced along. No, they didn't dance along. They did their own dance.
Their
It's the same move.
Yeah, their own choreo, right?
Yeah. And why were you in the front? Get back!
Oh, yeah.
Get back!
Down.
You're not part of the performance.
Damn,
again, this was all forced. Okay, I'm telling you.
Ah, God.
They were trying to get Aespa somewhere. You know what? Let's just put them in Woman with STEM. will work out because they're all women. You know,
Dude, I
makes
wish they
sense.
walked out with the police. Then at least freaking Winter could hold a gun and that's her gimmick, right? So
Mhm.
I don't know, dude. I feel so bad for the girls. Like, imagine like being invited to New York, like
I
being
know.
so hyped up, like, oh, like this is such a big thing, and you get this, dude.
Yeah.
I hope the pizza was good. I hope they had some good pizza.
Mhm.
I hope they enjoyed their time in New York.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope Karina had a good time at the basketball game.
Mhm. Yeah, so Aespa was in New York for 1 week. I think they're gonna be leaving pretty soon. But
Oh, that's actually longer than I thought. That's good.
yeah, it's like from what we could tell, this was kind of like the main event, you know, like the Thanksgiving parade. But there were like some other like stuff that they're doing. So of course they got some very nice photos.
Very nice.
Yeah, they got some amazing styling this time around. I think because they're in New York, they just kind of wanted to try something different.
Oh,
They all got they kind of toured around New York.
Is BM dying? What's going on? Yeah.
They just saw
no,
Winter's pig, and he's like,
no, I saw Karina's blue hair, and I.
oh yeah.
You can edit this out, but I popped the boner.
Yeah. You have to go change your pants, huh?
All right, Insider. As a quick reference or
Mhm.
some context, my phrase "pop boner" it just means whenever I like something or I get excited about something. It can be something non-sexual, like oh, this book was like so good, I popped the boner. You know.
Gotcha.
So this whole segment is gonna go in the podcast. So thank you for letting us know what it means.
Well, today I had some Chipotle for the first time in a while, and it was so good. It's like an angel sneezed on me, and then I popped the boner. No, and
Yeah.
then I popped. And then I
we cut
popped the
this
boner.
part. We cut this part out.
Yeah.
So we only cut off at you saying I popped the boner to Aespa. And
Damn.
everyone's like, well, that's a little sus.
Damn. FBI at my door the next day.
Yeah, no, the girls looked like. Thank you to the photographers who posted these good photos of Aespa.
Literally all these people, they got like HD photos. Like Winter on the left, she was just like on a double-decker bus, and it seemed like a music video set.
Damn, you said Winter so fast. You said Winter.
Dude,
Winter, yeah.
Winter looks like the girl that got away.
The girlfriend you never had.
Huh? Yeah, from my imagination. She got away from my imagination.
These girls apparently like they were like filming something for their own like reality show, and I'm pretty sure they did some interviews too. We just, they all did it inside, so we weren't able to tell. But yeah, I think that Macy's thing was the main thing they did. I do wish they had done something a little like separate from all of this stuff. Like I know they can't do fan meets, but at least some kind of like a stage performance.
Oh, actually, Insider, this kind of like it's like a little bit out of nowhere.
Mhm.
But I wanted to ask this question because I think it's relevant. What do you guys think about like Western versus like Korean production quality
In like in music videos or
just in general? Like this Macy event has got me thinking this would have never happened in Korea.
I see.
Like no one would have okayed this.
Well,
least
I think other like
The
artists
execution
came.
of it. No, like at least the execution of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just feels like even like when I went to like tours and stuff and like concerts in America for K-pop groups.
Mhm.
When I compare it to like how the concerts are handled in Korea, because they, from what I know, most of the groups that tour in America, they outsource like the bulk of the work to like Live Nation or like another group, like media groups that handle like the actual venue stuff like that. And it just the ones I've been to, they've been like not very impressive. Not gonna lie. As opposed to like what I see in Korea. Like even like NBC shows are like
all done by MDT.
no, not all done by NBC, but like even like like the NBC shows are like high production quality.
I see.
Versus like a concert, you're going on tour. It should be more than like an NBC Music Bank or Music Core.
Yeah.
But it's not. So it
Yeah.
makes me think like there's like a disparity here.
There's I had this conversation with a friend once. The main difference between Western performances and like Korean performances, right, is that in Korean performances they definitely focus a lot more on like choreography and the physical like performance, like execution of the group. So
Like
in
an
that,
exhibition, right?
yeah, you want to make sure to you record that properly, right? Get different angles of camera, get the lighting correct and all that. Meanwhile, when you're in places like America, you're just there to kind of hype the crowd up and to kind of like to make the loudest noises and things like that. So you don't really need camera work there. You just need like the loudest firecrackers, like cool like stage settings so that you can like run around to different parts. And I definitely think when K-pop artists come to America to perform, there definitely is that disparity. Like KCON's not a good example because I think KCON's learned. But if they were to go on like, I remember when Blackpink had come to Coachella, like the camera work was a little like fuzzy at times and just wasn't really able to get the girls in all best fashions. And I think that's just kind of like the general case. It's American camera work isn't really fit for K-pop choreography.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I expected it to be like a spectacle, you know, like in Korea, not like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely is not on the scale of Korean camera work. You gotta learn. But whoever these camera people were, they definitely got a good shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, true MVPs.
Yeah.
I mean, they all have like DSLRs and stuff, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Legit, these girls probably didn't even like know there was a camera pointed at them, but yeah, they got good shots. Karina, I was just gonna say, she got amazing shots. She legit looked like a businesswoman in New York. And her blue hair, yeah, definitely was shining.
You know,
Really took a lot of time to gather these pictures.
Yes, I did.
Really tell what the bulk of your time went into.
maybe this will be a lesson to Aespa that New York is pretty dog, so they should come to LA. You know.
Yes,
Dude, no,
that's
LA
right.
sucks. Come to LA, but LA sucks.
No, LA's
we
good.
we just gave away our location.
Doesn't matter.
Doxed.
As if the LA County isn't like 60 million people or something.
That's fair.
And to go on to the last topic, I want to talk about let's see, the performance that Aespa had recently. This was actually on November 14th, so it was like I don't know, like 1 over 2 weeks ago. And Winter and Karina had amazing styling, I thought, and I was just like, okay, this kind of was like peak styling for them. BM, I'll kind of let you fanboy a little bit because I know you
Inside really popping a boner here too. Jeez Louise.
Damn. I really like her styling here. For those of you that don't know, I really like clothes. Really into fashion. I like how they gave her extensions. She looks like a princess here. Oh, she's so pretty. Her hair's so pretty here. I really like. I'm a huge fan of her area top. I like the Givenchy Alex belt. I think a lot of like Savage has been kind of like campy or very kitschy. Like they have like a lot of like flames. You know how they have the pink flames, like the lightning bolts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like edgy, kitschy stuff. I like it. I don't know. I think it kind of works. Usually I don't like it, but I kind of like it. Maybe it's the color like combinations.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I don't like is Karina's fringes on her boots and her forearm here. I don't like it at all. I'm not a big fan of fringe, but in the third photo without the fringe, oh, heavenly.
Yeah.
Fourth photo, heavenly. Yeah, even though they're the same outfit, you know.
Mm-hmm. What is your Dubious?
So I'm like a stout believer and advocate of short hair Winter, right? Like I think, like
That's me.
What?
What? Sorry, I coughed.
Okay, I like that. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I started liking her, right? Was because when I saw her short hair, like during Next Level, I was like, "Holy moly, who the hell is this?" But like, dude, when I see some of her longer hair or extensions that she puts on nowadays, I'm like, I guess I gotta kind of, say bye to my religion and also accept the fact that long hair looks good on her.
Congratulations, you've been converted.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'll start tiding soon. I still think my favorite hairstyle from her is her shorter hair. But I mean, like, how can I deny her longer hair pictures that she put up recently? You know, like, it's just, I'd be stupid to deny any of that.
Like ponytails, long hair, or just regular?
I think she looks better in just like regular long hair than ponytail. Oh, you're a ponytail? I mean, I'm a ponytail guy, but I think she looks better in just like free flowing long hair.
No, I just looked at the slide deck and I just saw her wispy bang with twin tails. Oh, she looks so good there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It kind of looks like Noja actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Winter's lovely. I love Winter.
She does more and more. She does give me Taeyeon vibes. Actually, not gonna lie.
BM, go ahead. You can say it.
Say what?
I said it first.
Yeah.
I said it first.
I remember.
Now everyone says it, but
BM
I said
was
it
the very
first.
first to say it.
Well, I already know I'm a prophet, so what's the difference?
All right. Well, that concludes today's discussions on November news in K-pop. Next week we'll have more current day news. By then we'll have IVE, who will be debuted by then. Kep1er will also have their first episode of their reality TV show out, and potentially other news that will be up. So until then, thank you. And if you like for us to discuss any other topics, please do leave your comments and opinions down below. And of course, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
This was just like November K-pop news and like Aespa pictures.
Yeah. I was trying to combine it with the Aespa news I wanted to do today. I was just like, okay, how do I fit it in? Okay, I'll just put it there.